300. Call now.
Why not jazz up dinner tonight with Zatarain's red beans and rice? Or maybe Mom might want to try here some true New Orleans jambalaya. Zatarain's. Zatarain's. Dinners for New Orleans.
No matter where you're going or what you're doing, the weather can affect you. This winter, rely on the experts. Nobody knows weather like we do. Right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
The storm system over the Ohio River Valley continues its move on the northeast. Snow is falling in Cincinnati at this hour, and the northeast braces for this major storm. You'll begin to see the effects on the southern fringe of the region by this evening. Good morning and welcome to Weather Center. I'm Kristen Dodd. We'll join Rick Griffin in the Forecast Center for the latest on the system in just a moment. But first, a look at some other cities where we'll have sprinkles today in Seattle, while mostly overcast skies are expected in Los Angeles. You'll enjoy the sunshine today in Phoenix with temperatures in the low 80s, but coats are required this Sunday in Detroit. You'll only hit the upper 30s for your high. Now with the details on the snow system moving toward the northeast, let's go to Rick Griffin in the Forecast Center.
Thanks, Kristen. It looks like the heavy snow will be moving out of the Mississippi and Ohio Valley region through the mid-Atlantic and into the northeast during the next 24 hours. The exact rain-snow line, still a bit of a question mark at this point. And we'll have the Weather Channel's Paul Kosin, our winter weather expert, here in just a few minutes to analyze his current thinking on where the heavy wet snow will be and where the rainfall will be located. One thing's for sure, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you've received a lot of snow the last 24 hours. In fact, about 6 inches of snow in Tulsa, although some locations near the city received 8 to 10 inches of accumulation. Saturday's rain changed to snow at midday and left behind these wintry scenes in its wake. Skies will be clearing in the city later on this afternoon. By the way, the other parts of Oklahoma received 18 inches of new snow, and there were some big problems on I-35 in that state, especially last night and early this morning. Here's our current weather map with the strong low center over northern Alabama, the snowfall which continues to be very significant. We'll have some video out of a live shot actually out of Cincinnati soon to show you that the snow has really picked up there. We've got a cold rain in parts of the southeast and a severe weather threat for Florida. We'll go back to the studio and Kristen will talk more about that in just a moment. A quick review of the heavy snow areas so far: Kansas, Oklahoma, and southwest Missouri, especially southwest Missouri. Look at Cassville, south of Springfield, with a 23-inch storm total. Dodge City picked up 14, and Tulsa officially 5 or 6 inches. Well, now the storm is on the move, and it is heading for the mid-Atlantic and northeast. So with that in mind, let's join Paul Kosin, our winter weather expert. Paul, the big question is, where's that rain-snow line going to set up? And basically, how's the storm going to change over the next 24 hours?
Okay, first, the change over the next 24 hours is today it's going to be primarily an Ohio River event, right around the Ohio River from That's Louisville, Kentucky, towards Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's now moving towards West Virginia, Northern Virginia, southeastern Pennsylvania. We're already getting snow to break out towards the Washington, D.C. area. Just to the south of the city, Richmond, Virginia, Roanoke, it's all rain. But from the Washington area on north and west, it's all snow at the current time.
Okay, Paul, we're looking at the evening forecast map, and we see that secondary low developing on the coast of the Carolinas. And as we put the forecast maps into motion here, by Monday morning, that's the secondary low that's taken over and become actually the primary storm at that point.
Right. The primary storm is affecting this area right now and today, and that's beginning to move towards the northeast. We're going to see the band of heaviest snow shift towards the northeast, and that's going to affect most of the area within this circle by later today, tonight, and through tomorrow morning. So that's where we're expecting the heaviest snow. The question still remains is that rain-snow line is going to be right now, right within the metropolitan areas. Whether that shifts or not towards the day is something we're going to have to be observing. But right now it looks like at least to the north and west of the major cities of Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York, we're going to see accumulations on the order of 6 to 12 inches. In some areas will probably be receiving even some more than that.
And again, temperatures are not all that cold, so it's going to be a wet, moisture-laden, high moisture content with strong winds, which could bring down tree limbs and power lines, perhaps.
Right, we're going to notice temperatures before the snow starts are going to be actually well above freezing. It's a little deceptive in that the air above the surface is actually still quite cold, and when the precip snowfall starts to fall, temperatures will cool down quite a bit. So, but it is going to be a very wet, clingy snowfall, and there could be, with some of the areas receiving the heaviest snowfall, some problems with power lines and shrubs.
Okay, Paul, that's a little bit about the forecast, and now let's go to our current satellite, and right now, some of the real action, some of the heaviest snow is in the Ohio Valley with that upper level primary low system.
Right, the upper level low is circulating about here. We're expecting that to move towards the east-northeast, and the heaviest snow is associated with the movement of that. So we're seeing all this feed of moisture into the region around the lower Ohio Valley, right around the Ohio River, where Cincinnati is now getting the heaviest snowfall. We're also getting that heavy snow still through much of southwestern Missouri, through Illinois, Indiana, now into Ohio. That's the snow that's going to be moving towards the East Coast. And when that new low develops, it's going to start tapping into the Atlantic moisture, and that's where we see the snowfall rates increasing tonight and tomorrow.
Okay, we can see finally that the precipitation has moved into Cincinnati, and we have a live view of what's going on right now. And Paul, it looks to be heavy snow, visibility about a quarter mile or so. How much is Cincinnati going to pick up?
I think the Cincinnati region is going to be picking up on the order of 3 to 6 inches. Within that area, there's probably going to be some local amounts across the lower Ohio Valley that we're going to see totals probably slightly even above 6 inches in some places.
Use oxygen.